is how I went from jobless to having 3 jobs in Cameroon, and I'm sharing this because somebody needs it. So 2022 to 2023, I was doing a remote job for a Swiss company. 2023 December, I got laid off. So I started 2024 jobless, right? So I was now looking for a job, trying to sell 1 or 2 things before looking for a job. By March, I got a job as a manager of a guest house, which I was supposed to be paid 120,000. But by April, I was jobless again because the other environment was really toxic. I didn't even get paid. That's a story for another day. Now, this is me in May, jobless again, living in Limbe alone, rent and bills still there to pay. How on earth am I supposed to do that? So I began the job hunt again. And at this point, I found a job as a secretary in a law firm. And they offered 50,000 francs. Mind you, the job I was doing before was over 100,000. And now it's 50,000 francs. How on earth am I supposed to survive with 50,000 francs when my rent alone is around 40,000 francs? This is when I did the next thing. So I go to my friend at this point, my friend Noel. He owns a tech company called Wild Smart. I go to him and I say, Ajabo, at this point, I need you to give me a job. Anything at all, part-time, that I just need extra income. And then he gave me a job to handle their operations. Part-time job, a few hours a week, I handle their operations, and then 50,000 francs. So we are now at 100,000 francs and 2 jobs. So at this point, I'm making now 100,000 from 2 jobs. But it still wasn't enough for me because at this point in May, I had already won the DV lottery and I knew I have to be traveling to the USA sooner. So I needed to at least save money, not just survive, right? So at this point, I emailed by August, I emailed the same company that laid us off in December of the other year. And I told Chris was the person handling us. I told him that, Chris, I know you all laid us, or you didn't need our services anymore for Poco, but if you have anything else at all that I could do for you part-time, that could give me just extra money because I'm trying to save up to travel, please let me know. And he came up with something, very few hours in a week, something part-time and remote again, extra 50,000 francs. So I was doing now 3 jobs, 2 remote and part-time and 1 full-time, all giving me 50,000 francs. I was having 150,000 francs. So of course I was able to pay my rent, live, and save some money. And I resigned from all of these jobs in February because I knew I had my interview at the US Embassy on the 5th of March, and I knew that by God's grace I'll get it and I'll leave by March ending. I'll leave Cameroon by March. So I was leaving Cameroon and resigning from 3 jobs when there are people in Cameroon that literally don't even have 1 job. This is me telling you that Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you, knock and the door will be open to you, seek and you shall find. This is me telling you that sometimes if there are no opportunities coming to you, you have to go to ask for them yourself. I'm not sure who needs this, but this is what you might need for this year, to go and ask for those opportunities yourself. Go and ask for them. If I didn't ask, 2 of this job would have been there. What would I have been doing with 50,000 living in Limbe? How would I have survived? Ask. Go and look for the opportunities yourself.